Love and Murder, Atlanta Playboy Part 1 Synopsis. Love and Murder, Atlanta Playboy is a two-part movie about Lance Herndon. Herndon was a healthy tech mogul famous for revolutionizing the 911 call system. Herndon was a very wealthy playboy with several ladies he messed with. He was also married with a child. In 1996, the Atlanta native was found bludgeoned to death in his bed. Between his business dealings and his female conquests, the list of suspects was long. Now BET Plus has put together this two-part series about his story. This is a synopsis of Part 1, which aired today on BET Plus. Lance Herndon, played by Taye Diggs, and his wife Blair, played by Keisha Sharp, are attending his 40th birthday celebration, which is attended by many of his associates and girlfriends. Lance is driving in his car when he sees a woman who is having problems with her. He stops to help her. He gives her his card and she calls him immediately. Lance is going through his Friday night routine of calling various women and inviting them to the same club. Ladies came from near and far to hobnob with the rich playboy. Lance joins two business associates at a diner and informs them that his playboy days are over. He tells them that he is committed to making his third marriage work. Lance is enjoying a sexy time at home with his Blair. Later he cares for his young son. Flashback sequence to his childhood. Young Lance watches as his mother throws out his father for being a playboy. Lance starts his busy day at 3:40 a.m. Working out, working from his computer, and finally going to the office. Dilly's his office manager and close confidant, and Harmony, a worker who is married to a thug, arrive at work. Dilly's tells Lance that his former girlfriends are all leaving messages to get back with him. She tells him that he could never stop being a playboy. Lance informs his workers that he wants to improve the 911 call system in order to advance his company. Lance tells Dilly's that he is going to dump his current business partners for some new fresh blood to advance his 911 project. He notes that with the Olympics coming to Atlanta, money will be pumped into businesses like his. Lance has dinner with his prospective new business partners, the Piedmonts. Lance is rejected by the Piedmonts. Lance is attending church with his son and wife when one of his girlfriends shows up. He has been having an affair with Sophia and she wants to rattle his cage. She is angry with him because he did not leave his wife like he promised her. Sophia breaks up with him. Mr. Piedmont interrupts Lance having dinner at a diner. He is upset that Lance is competing with his company for the Olympic contract. Piedmont decides to approach Lance's current business partners and tell them that he is planning to dump them and strike out on his own. Lance's current business partners warn him about going solo. Cut to Lance having sex with his wife and Sophia intertwined. Lance takes Blair to the shop where Sophia is the manager to make her jealous. Lance starts neglecting his wife. Blair finds an envelope with pictures of Lance with a woman on her car window. She approaches Dilly's and Harmony and orders them to find out the identity of the naked woman in the pictures. She then approaches Lance herself and he tells her that the pictures were taken before they got married. Blair throws Lance out but takes his back when he keeps coming back. Blair catches Lance having sex with Harmony. This time she dumps him for good. Lance moves on with Sophia and moves her into his wife's bed. Meanwhile, he is still seeing Harmony. Lance makes Sophia the boss of his office. The Piedmonts are determined to find out dirt on Lance in order to win the Olympic contract. Lance spots a lovely lady at one of his parties. He finds out who she is and pursues her. Chloe spurns his advances with Lance, but soon relents. Lance finds out that she is married and attempts to break it off. But Chloe won't leave him alone. Lance attempts to stop his philandering ways in order to put him in a better position to secure the Olympic contract. Lance gets threatened by all of his spurned lovers. Lance wins the Olympic contract and his opponents are angry.